All right, in this video, I'm gonna focus on division and how we teach that. This is the one operation I do not teach using touch math. To be completely honest with you, I don't know how the touch math curriculum targets division, but this is the way that we target it in our classroom. So it's the way we teach it. So division, if you have 12 divided by 4. This is the number of manipulatives, and this is the number of groups. So manipulatives, and this is the number of groups. With students, I would use the word objects, or items, or chips. These are typically the school chips that I use. So whatever you want to use. Whatever you're actually using, you can just call it that. So you're gonna start with your 4 groups. I have students that like to draw like these 4 groups. Well, you can't even fit one little chip in there. So I like to try and get them to make bigger groups. Oh, I know this is going off the board a little bit, but do the best you can. So to start, I'm gonna have them count out 12 items. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have our 12 items. Now this is the part where they just like to throw them in wherever they feel like. All students do it, and so we have to really make sure we're focusing on I'm flipping it to the red side because I think they're easier to see. We have to really focus on the why. So this is an example where I definitely do explain the why to all students that are doing this. We have to make sure the groups are even all the time. We don't want, sometimes I even will use names like, if this is Bob and Joe and Sally and Lucy, we don't want Bob to get all the apples and Joe to get none and Sally to get 3 and Lucy to get 2, that kind of thing. We want to keep them even so everybody gets the same amount. So we start at the left, go to the right, back to the beginning. So left, right, back to the beginning. Sometimes I'll have students that'll do this and then they want to go backward, but then they forget about this one again. So always teaching it, the left, trying to keep this all in view. So always teaching it left to right. So then we'll say, okay, well, how many are in each group? Well, in Bob's group, there are 3. In Joe's, there are 3. Sally has 3. And Lucy has 3. So how many are in each group? 3. So this is how we teach the beginning skills of division. Getting the concept of splitting it up evenly between multiple groups. Rather than, I know a lot of times, I know it's easier to do like long division and that kind of thing for a lot of us, but really explaining the why behind it is an important first step before teaching that process of long division. Not to say that the students are never going to do long division, because that would be great, but first they need them to understand what division is and why we do it like that. So I'll do one more. I'm going to do one that you can actually hopefully see the whole problem in. So first count out the items, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then again, left, right, back to the beginning. Left, right. How many are in this group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many are in this group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As students start to get more fluent, they're going to naturally skip like this step where they're counting in each. They just know they're going to be the same because they evenly split them. So this way of division is going to be how you would target it. You would only target this way if it's going to evenly divide. And none of our students are currently working on if there's a remainder. So we'll get there later. And when students start to learn that, I can post more videos about that. I'm going to do one more, just one more thing I was going to bring up about another step that students will start to skip as they get more fluent with this skill. They'll start to skip this counting out 9. So you'll see them doing from their big pile of manipulatives. I haven't counted these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm counting them out as I do it. So I don't count them out first and then split them up. I'm doing that, kind of combining those two steps. So how many in each? 3. So that is division. It's a skill that can be targeted with a lot of different students, and students can start learning this skill before they've mastered many basic skills such as addition and subtraction, because it is very process oriented of the left, middle, right, however many others back to the beginning. So this is a skill that is really important too, and a lot of students actually like doing this division. So that is it for division. Excuse me.